Guys, my puppy got AIDS, and the treatment cost $25,000. I'll never be able to pay it. There's a $25,000 Clash Royale Tournament, and you must play in it. Luckily, the event was in 10 days, so I had plenty of time to... It's round 1 of the tournament. I hadn't prepared at all. So I messaged my pro Clash Royale friend for the best decks in the game. Proceed to play them awfully, but just good enough to win round 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And just like that, you're into the finals. Wait, I don't have to play anymore? That's because that was just a qualifier tournament for the $25,000 World Finals. So to save my puppy, I started practicing with this Three Musketeers deck until I got a message from the best player in the game. He said, I don't think 3M is the deck, lad. No, I don't agree with him. You're wrong, Muhammad. You don't know as well as I do. I know this game like the back of my hand. If this guy wins, I'm gonna be pretty pissed. No! Look at this, you got another one. Shit, what is that timing? Holy fuck, I'm dead. I'm sick of tilting, dog. Come on, Mother Witch, you need a single fucking truth. Yeah, it's an L. The haters are preying on my downfall. Who cares about skill? You have a bigger cock. Let him cook. A few days later, the day of the World Finals arrived, and I had my decks ready. I was the only non-pro in this competition, so everyone expected me to get swept, so I had to prove myself, and I was the opening act of the competition, so this was my moment. I started with Hog. I needed to figure out his starting hand, and the worst possible thing happened. He activated his King Tau for the rest of the game. But I knew his deck now. It was Royal Hogs, but it was still a bad matchup for me. I knew Firecracker was important for chip damage, but he had arrows for that as well. I was baiting heavy cards out of him because he had a heavier cycle than me, and going with Hog in the other lane at the same time. I was protecting my Firecracker like my life depended on it, trying to get any value I could. I was making him split his damage. Royal Ghost and Zappies on the left, Royal Hogs push on the right. I needed my towers to be even, not all on one tower, but then this happened. He whipped a mirror out of his ass, but I survived and got a ton of damage with my Hog. But then I made a fatal misplay. I hogged at the same moment he Royal Hogs, and I couldn't afford my Inferno Tower.
And KFC loses with a minute left in overtime.
It was a best of 3, so I still had another chance, but he countered me so hard in the next game that I didn't stand a chance.
2-0, KFC is crying.
I was a laughing stock, humiliated and embarrassed.
So KFC is going to get knocked down into that lower bracket.
Wait, what did he say?
Into that lower bracket.
I was still in it. One last chance to come back from the lower bracket, but if I lost this next game, it was finished.
As we head into the very first match of day 2 of the LPLCR World Tour. Wallbreak is coming at the bridge, but a nice fireball to take down the Musketeer as well. Everything is happening at the bridge right now. The ability is being used. Hot Skeleton, but a log comes in and...
Oh, nice skeleton connections. Finally, we do see the game swinging back in the direction of KFC. Does continue to get that damage going down. Oh,
okay.
My first win ruined by a cut in the broadcast. At least now I just had to win one more game. This game I picked Graveyard Freeze, which is a pretty odd pick, but I knew it countered his decks. When my Goblin Hut died, he used a Bar Barrel to try and clean up my goblins from the Goblin Hut. So when the Fisherman pulled in my Mighty Miner, I went in. I knew he could only kill my skeletons with Fireball or Electro Spirit, so I went for an early prediction arrows to try and kill it. He wasn't really doing anything at this point because he was struggling against my hut, so I had another push, and as the 3 spear goblins came out of my goblin hut, I went in again, and he gave me arrow value, so I took it. Here he went in for his first Royal Giant push of the game, and I knew I could defend it because I had the Goblin Hut tanking, all the Spear Goblins were going to come out, I had Rascals if I needed, the Mighty Miner. He just simply couldn't counter at all. I knew he couldn't defend the Graveyard and my counter-pushing units, so I decided to freeze the Zappies here to let my Graveyard tank. He went in for his final Royal Giant push right here, but it was too late. After defending, I noticed the Fisherman locked onto my Mighty Miner, so as soon as it pulled my Mighty Miner to his side of the river, I went in for my Graveyard. And with the freeze, he used his Bar Barrel to kill my counter-pushing units, and so he had nothing for the Graveyard.
Somehow, KFC, thanks, who knows, Mike Wazowski, maybe it was Sully.
KFC absolutely ecstatic.
It was like a crack high. But I needed more crack. I was going to obliterate my next opponent. I masterfully chose decks that countered his, and I showcased my terrifyingly effective new pre-game ritual. Why am I single? My prediction was perfect. Immediately the Wallbreakers told me he was playing a cycle deck, and he pressured me in the other lane, but no matter. I simply needed to take the damage and support my push. I saw his bomb tower pre-placed and I knew his plan. He was gonna pull my balloon in and then tornado it to his king tower. So I immediately pressured with guards while my lava hound was still tanking. Fireballed his magic archer, almost evening the damage. After defending, I arrows his spear goblins and then fireballed his magic archer, leaving my lava hound annihilating his tower. He tries to pressure me, but I ignore it and back up my push. My balloon barely doesn't get a hit. 30 seconds left, I lava hound at the bridge. 10 seconds left, I balloon at the bridge. It's all or nothing. He plays his magic archer for my Inferno Dragon and tornadoes my balloon back to his bomb tower. I fireball for damage, but it's all too late.
Doesn't look like all that spinning around has helped him out.
If I lost this next game, my puppy was gonna die from AIDS, so I kinda needed to win this one.
KFC is going to be running a Hoglog deck. Mortar revealed now.
Mortar also connecting to the left-hand side. The Hog from Wallace getting a little bit of damage.
Can Wallace continue this as we almost get into triple elixir?
But there's no answer there for the Hogs. Hogs managing to connect to the left-hand side. KFC has no response.
Bomb tower comes down, but it doesn't stay alive for long enough. Cycle, and that earthquake will confirm the 2-0 victory once again.